Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform. If it is your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos, local and international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. At the same time, I am putting a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not in any way promote misleading information, hate speech or violence. I do not like those things, so I will never promote them in my platform. We are here to educate and inform the members of the...
Why do you have to fix a WAEC that day? Was it fixed without your consent? Was that WAEC date, mathematics date, fixed without? That is what, oh, Jide, the guy in TVC with the big bellas, Abawo. Look at him. He was there fighting, giving reasons why the Biafra people didn't have any right to stop that day. That day, after all, even your own children are writing WAEC that day. Maths, it's a very important course they cannot forget. So this your sit-at-home nonsense cannot hold. Then why is it that when you want to do your salah, after the normal day, you will tell the Nigerian people that you have not seen Mulo? That means automatically that the next day is still holiday. And when the next day we witnessed it, we have witnessed it severally. The next day the moon is still yet to be seen. You forced another holiday on people. Only one day. That's for nothing, or just for religious sake. You are forcing holidays. You can afford to take 3 or 4 straight days away from people's business life or work life, and nothing happens. Only one day over our people, you forced on us. Only one day you said, for crying out loud, who is that moron that want to listen to your argument? Tell Jide that Jide is always projecting himself as a man who is very well learned. But that is not true. Jide, you're not learned. He's always projecting himself as a man who is very intelligent and scholarly. No, you are not. If you are not, if you are really, you should know that all the things you have always given the people is the opposite. You cannot fight the state. Says who? You cannot be stronger than the state. Says who? Let me not even go far. Let me not go far. Go and check the history of Afghanistan here. Afghanistan here. Go and check Afghanistan here. Afghanistan, they sacked a government. He was there telling the Senate that this thing that is happening is laughable, cannot also be allowed to continue. So why is it always that the Igbo youths are targeted? Each time the Nigerian army has confrontation with the IPOB men, armed men, that the military come back to the streets to wipe our youth, innocent, armless youth. Say why? There are a lot of people are holding up to that video in the Senate by that Senator Otazi. They said that is it that our military doesn't have the willpower to confront people with arms? Is it that their only power lies when there are innocent women, children, helpless or armless youth, armless elders in the society? Support Biafra. Atiku Abubakar sympathizes with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, asks for solution. Reverend fathers and other Biafran ministers support Biafra with full chest. Other people, expatriates, Biafrans all over the world who are in important positions in different countries of the world, coming out now to see the right thing must be done. A win-win for Biafra. A win-win for Biafra. We are moving. Listen as we bring the news in details. Good morning, good afternoon, my fellow country people. Good evening, depending on where you are watching from. Akpan Asukwo coming your way again today. I see the shele. This is the news where they come from the development of our Biafran people all over the world trying to keep and remember the fallen heroes, our good veterans, our fallen heroes, those who put their lives in the line for us. A lot of the Nigerian military were killed. And what happened? How did Nigerian government intend to go about it? They rallied around all the Southeast governors, the South governors, but especially the Southeast governors, told them, we are charging you to show your relevance, your loyalty to the Nigerian state, to the caliphate. You will ensure that this day is not observed. Begin to issue threats to workers, to civil servants. Anybody who didn't come to work, who fails to come to work, will lose his or her salary. Some said anyone who fails to come to work will lose their job, because there are many people vying for that work. Them, to their disappointment, the state governor said he wasn't going to really be part of all this, because all of us had our families involved in the mess. We never called for war. War was brought upon us. YouTube, please, this is a disclaimer. We are not asking for violence. We are not promoting violence. Please, we are trying to bring in peace. Thank you. We continue. Now, Abia State Governor, the wisest of the governors in this particular dispensation, the wisest, the most intelligent Abia State Governor, Chief Dr. Alex Otti. Alex Otti said, please count me out. This is him saying, see it in the dailies. Alex Otti, that is his response. Said, count me out. I will not be part of this kind of, it is against even God himself, that a people who were on their own, you force this on them, and their population went down in millions. And remember that this is 5 different powerful countries of the world was rallied to fight them to this point and decimated their population, and you want to stop just one day in a year. They said they want to observe and mourn their fallen heroes. You said lie to lie, you no go date see this one happen. He said for him, Dr. Alex Otti, him hand no go day, say he wash him hand come out, he wash him leg come out. He no go dey stand the way of anybody who is promoting the sit-at-home order. He no go dey involved. If you do for your head, no do for my sake. I am not involved. No come carry join head together between me and my brothers them. That is wisdom. Can you see wisdom? It is that which is very profitable to direct. Now those people, the other governors, that was now when you heard Mazen Namdekano's brother come in. This is it here. Canon Takano responding. So this is the handiwork of Hope Uzodimba. He is doing this because he benefits from insecurity. When there is insecurity, his security vote goes high. And when it goes high, he sees more reason to do more. Because he wants to make more money while in office, while it lasts. Now, this is what the game is all about. And the soldiers who came to disrupt or force people out of their houses, to be in the street, now they were confronted by the aggressive and angry Biafran Liberation Army officers. And army met army. The problem now is what happened. Army met army, and another army wiped out the other army. And some people are saying, but this very army that are wiping out, they never had any formal training in that. And the other people are saying, that was what Wolo Soyinka was telling you. Wolo Soyinka told you, Biafra is a spirit. You people went out for him. Wolo Soyinka now and again came back to tell you, you can never win them. Some people were fighting him. So Wolo Soyinka said, he came to clarify himself again. He said, because it's not because they are gods by themselves, no, but because they are fighting a just cause. People who are fighting for survival, whom everybody knows their fight is a good one. You want to use intimidation to humiliate them out. That is not going to be possible. That is the answer to it. That's why they are decimating them. Now, some other persons, like my friend from Medugri, whom I just referred to, he said, brother, what do people they do? Now Hassan, I did program with him in Ghana. Yes, the University of Ghana, I did a program with him. Now he said, what are your people? If they know what thing they do, this army when they buy like this, so they go come back. Oh, when this army come back, it no go easy for anybody. Oh, say you know say na the ordinary youth for your place go suffer them. And as we speak, see what they are doing.
They arrest.
See this video now.
They are still arresting.
They are arresting every young person, innocent people in the street. Now, a lot of people are forced to ask, why is it always that when the Nigerian armed forces are confronted by fellow armed carriers, they run away, those who are not quiet? Is it that they are not trained at all, or what? Is it that they are not willing to do the work, or that they are not trained at all, or that they don't have enough equipment to confront people who confront them? And the other people arguments have been stirred up in different platforms. Many people are giving their opinion, which I am wrapping up with my own to summarize. Now, people are saying that they can remember sometime last year or early this year, a particular senator from Imo State, Ottazi, he was in the National Assembly with his colleagues, where he's elected to serve it. He was there telling the Senate that this thing that is happening is laughable, cannot also be allowed to continue. So why is it always that the Igbo youths are targeted each time the Nigerian army has confrontation with the IPOB men, armed men, that the military come back to the streets to wipe our youth, innocent, armless youth? Say why? There are a lot of people are holding up to that video in the Senate by that Senator Ottazi. They said that is it that our military doesn't have the willpower to confront people with arms? Is it that their only power lies when there are innocent women, children, helpless or armless youth, armless elders in the society? Why is it that they don't confront the people who confront them? Why are people proud from the north chatting and making noise all over the social media? What happened? Oh, why did they tie these people like this? Oh, why did they have to tie army? Now this is the same case that is going on in Plaza, the Abuja Plaza, where army officers were beating black and blue. Then people were asking, why did the army officer go there? The barrister that is in charge of the case was there. So why did the army go there? Is the army the civil order enforcer? Is the army the police? Why was army there? Was there any court order given to the army officer to go there? Did the army have any direct dealing with the shop owners? All of this is known. No. Then why is the army acting that way? That goes to tell you that the Nigerian army is acting unethically. They're not applying ethics. Why do you go to use gun to stop people who are mourning their own beloved ones? People who sacrifice for them. You're going to stop them. And somebody somewhere is defending this. Nobody wants anybody to be killed. The life of every person is very important. No constitution anywhere in the world allows anybody to kill or to buy anybody, because human life is so precious. Human life is so important. Here, I want to shock you. For those of you who are there making news, I am particular about this old man. This old Otolense Awo Mbara frog that is always hating on the Igbo people, Biafran people at large. Anything that concerns Biafran people, this one is coming to take. He wants to be in the forefront. Fellow Biafrans, before we continue, please, I want you to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Please do us a very good favor, because you know, onye na-akọ akụkọ ifo na-akọ akụkọ ifo, onye na-ene analysis ọ na-ene anya na-afụ ndị nọ ya n'akụkụ, ọ na-enye obi aṅụrị, so that we will be happy to be doing the work. What we are doing is very educative and is very informative. You don't need to miss it. As you are subscribing, be hitting on the like button too. Don't watch this video without liking it. Okay, like the video as you are watching it. Like the video. Make sure you share this video, please. And if you have need to comment, because your comment is very informative also. From your comments we adjust and people come to learn too. Sometimes many people don't get much from the video or from the program itself, but from comments they get pick other things. Whether you are English, you know, we get them. Anyhow you fit write. Anyhow you fit type. Maybe our mama language be that. Who tell you say you know sabi speaking? Or they speak them anyhow. So as you click on the subscription, like the video, share the video in all IPOB platforms. Share it even beyond IPOB platforms. In WhatsApp, in Instagram, in Telegram, in Twitter now, X handle, anywhere on Facebook. Make sure you share it, make it to go viral so that the world will know what really happened. That people say they want to. Now, I am going to give you what Amnesty International is saying. Amnesty International in Nigeria and in the world. That's what they are saying. What BBC News also is saying. This is now projected by different news platforms. Because everybody knows the truth. The issue of Biafra now is coming to the front burner. The issue of Biafra, it is coming to the front burner. Yes. I will still tell you what Atiku Abubakar is saying, and now you see what I'm telling you here. You know, see as I tell you now. That man Jide in a TVC, Television Continental, owned by Tinubu himself. Every now and then, this guy is giving a hateful analysis, commentaries, contribution about anything that concern the Igbo people, they concern the Ijaw people, the Biafran people at large. The other day it was at Okona community. This man is always taking a very biased view. Please, I am not distracted. I will not forget anything I have to say in this video, the purpose of this video. But let us talk about that man, because I was watching his own this biased view he was giving about this our sit at home. Oh, the Biafran people, these things they are doing, that Army will do this, that man is always talking around nonsense. And you see his belly like owl. See the big belly like owl. He not even fit talk. But he must open that gutter to always insult or talk down at Biafran people. If you even follow his analysis about what is happening between Fubara and the Wike, that is the same biased view. Because he want to make sure he favor his Tinubu brother. He make sure he want to be recognized. All these kind of that are very selfish, always psychophantic. He want to make sure that the government, all these crumbs that fall from the mouth of politicians, he want to always be there. Because he feel that Wike is in the center, working with Tinubu. He's always given analysis before Wike became this minister, before when Wike was governor. He was always giving analysis against Wike. Today Wike is working with now against Fubara. If you follow him, man, this man is telling you everything bad about the Biafra agitation. And always that the Biafran people, he submit that Biafran people must submit. You can never be stronger than Nigeria. You must submit to Nigeria. And now the Kanu must come. Now when he want to paint this thing now to fight against Simon Ekpa, he now want to paint Nnamdi Kanu. The same Nnamdi Kanu he have always talked bad against or about before. All along, all his analysis all these years. But because he want to see if he will, have a division, Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. Now, who is Simon Ekpa? The Biafran people, even Nnamdi Kanu's barrister have made it clear. There is no genuine follower of Nnamdi Kanu who is not a follower of Simon Ekpa. There is no one genuine follower of Nnamdi Kanu who is not a follower of Simon Ekpa. Because what Nnamdi Kanu stands for, his son, Simon Ekpa, stands for that. Now, look at it. They said that we don't have any right to mourn our bereaved, our fallen heroes. Then the governors like Alex Otti have shown you this example. This is what Otti had to say. That is a governor. That is a leader. That is a leader. Okay, before we continue, let me also read. Kanu Takano. hold Governor Uzodimba responsible for the soldiers killed in Aba during the peaceful Biafran Remembrance Day. This is how he makes his money with the insecurity ravaging southeast. With you to stopping, with top soldiers, that is at headquarters Nigerian Army. That's why he is blocking National Mekano's release. That is article now comes to this is look at it, see it yourself. I don't think I need to read it, so I will not violate any policy. This is another one he's talking about. Nigerian judiciary is Nigerian judiciary in the hands of Yahoo judges. Without overhauling the judiciary, all the rights secured to the citizens under the constitution are worthless. Sometimes you go even talk like Onyeri, always trying to still see yourself as you're still a Nigerian, and they won't bless me. Now look at Atiku Abubakar himself. He said it is time for political solution. Atiku, this is on the Obube Burundi soldiers. Now the people of Democratic Party, so see for yourself, see this for yourself. You know you don't have any right to hold him, so he must be released. If you don't release him, problem for you. If you hold him, he cannot even be able. So he only you know. Now we are coming. We just want to still come to the point where you hear a sound governor, because we want to just talk about what Alex Otti said. Breaking, I won't interfere with IPOB as they mark the Biafran Day. Alex Otti, a man of wisdom. I won't interfere. Now let's go to what Vanguard, how Vanguard put it. Vanguard News said, Biafran Day, Abia government won't confront sit-at-home promoters. Otti, a man of wisdom, he said, I cannot, if una wan do am na for una head, and no come involve me, no come join my head with my brothers them head, make we come dey turn my state for battlefield, make me and my brothers come dey fight, when all of us know say everything that they do dey right, when all of us know say they no constitute nuisance, when all of us know say they no be terrorists, when all of us know. And that is why I want to emphasize this particular video. This man from Congo, this man said that everybody, the world knows that these people trying to call the IPOB terrorists, they are just trying to do that because they know the freedom of these people who amount to the collapse of the criminals who occupy political offices in Africa. Because once they are stopped in Nigeria, within 1 year it will be stopped in other African countries, and within a decade it would cease to exist again, when Biafra would have stayed up to 5 years. Let's say within half a decade, when Biafran government would have stayed half a decade. So that is why that he remembered how they were called terrorists when they were moving for their own. That's what the man had to say.
When my parents were fighting for the liberation of my country, they were called terrorists. And I'm always mindful when it comes to this naming and labeling, that we don't end up in an overly simplistic concept of everything being terrorism. The greatest terror caused in our country is often by elites in the bureaucracy in government who get into cahoots with foreign interests and are willing to sell their children, great-grandchildren, and grandmothers in exchange for expensive cars, for investments overseas, for little shiny trinket. Never factories that produce, never productive economy sectors, but trinkets that distinguish them as natives who did not transcend into understanding economy.
To address all those people who are making noise, including those who are Ijo, Ibos, Biafran people also who are making noise, whose family members are politicians, who are benefiting by contract, who are benefiting in business way, you know, different, those who are still having wanting to gain from the government, that are from Igbo part, from Ijo part, from Ibibio, from Anang, from Efik, from every part of Igodomigodo or wherever in Biafran land, from Insecurity. Now, these people, let us tell you, let us bring you to order. Have you ever come to ask yourself, wetin make e be say na only thing will have to do with Biafran people that Nigerian government brings in their red eye for? Why? Why is it like that? Is Nigerian government not the one who bring up different holidays, forced holiday on people from time to time? In a year, there are different holidays that are enforced, that are forced on people. So why is it the only one day that you are the one that, you know, brought negative faith on our people? You forced other way we no want fight. You forced it on us. You brought in, and these people you fought the war on were already wooing you. They were defeating you. You brought in world power governments to come and help you bully them. Then after you have succeeded in Ibuha, then these people want to now have one day to mourn their loved ones, whom you have wooed, whom you have died, and you say they will not do that. Then why is it that when you want to force this your own holiday on us, we don't cough? When we want to do just one in a year, you stop us. And you think that we will always have cowards, that different generation will bring different people, and here now we have started having lions, people who defend the den. Now go and check. There is something important I want you to follow up here. This argument have been put forward. Now remember, before I bring this argument, the argument I want to bring is, who is in charge of Africa? Who is the giant of Africa? Let us even bring that, even though we know. Then coming to West Africa, because the argument they are bringing is that WAEC, after all, that day is WAEC day. That's why now people are asking them, even some journalists are asking them, why is it that the day, any day you choose that you are doing your Salah day, you do it and force holiday on people? When it is a Christmas day, 25th, you force holiday. That one day in a year, you force holiday. When it is 1st January, you force holiday. Then why is it that when you want to do your Salah, after the normal day, you will tell the Nigerian people that you have not seen moon? That means automatically that the next day is still holiday. And when the next day we witnessed it, we have witnessed it severally, the next day the moon is still yet to be seen. You forced another holiday on people. Only one day. That's for nothing, or just for religious sake. You are forcing holidays. You can afford to take 3 or 4 straight days away from people's business life or work life, and nothing happens. Only one day over other Imu, our people, you forced on us. Only one day. You said, for crying out loud, who is that moron that want to listen to your argument? Even the governors. The good thing now is that the level the Biafran agitation has gone is that Biafran technocrats, economic experts, economy experts, all giant in different fields, industrialists, Biafran tech scientists, politicians like Otti are coming to terms with us, at least to some reasonable extent. Some Biafran military forces all over the world, in different armies of the different states of the world, they are coming now to agree with us. At this point, you think you can. That is why Welo Soyinka said, When Soyinka was telling his brothers, let them contend. That no matter what you do, you can arrest me for all you care. You can come after me for. That's why you came after me before, because I had to comment favorably on the Biafran issue in the favor of Biafran people. That this is the truth. He is still standing on it till tomorrow. And somebody will tell me not to support Olu Soyinka against Peter Obi. You will akpamu. You will akpamu. You will akpamu. Azuiba. Imayewiba. Azuiba. Azunika. You will akpamu. You want me to support Peter Obi against Olu Soyinka? So who came out boldly to tell you about Biafra, which is the interest of the Biafran people, that Nigerian government said they will never allow referendum because they know any day they allow referendum, that ends it. But we have decided to do it ourselves. That is why this referendum, in case you have not seen, see the update of the referendum. Over 30 million people now have voted. If we have recorded at least more than the 20 million within these days of our sit at home. They have voted. They come out to queue. Look at them. Look at the lines. Physically, people come. They were not afraid. This is it. These are people. They are voting. They are voting. They don't tire. The poverty, the hunger, the suffering, the intimidation, the humiliation, the suppression, the subjugation of our people is too much. Every passing week in Lagos State, in Kano State, our Igbo people's properties, businesses are destroyed. Is the intimidation not too much? The sitting vice president told you that they will, after they have dealt with us with their economic policies, they will physically deal with us and push us to the ocean. He confirmed that this is in their agreement with the Obas in Yoruba land. And you are listening and you are fighting against your own people. Ifa Jonah. The treatment of Ifa Jonah is coming on. You think it will end with that very Ifa Jonah? The treatment given to Ifa Jonahs will be reactivated. Look at it. People are coming out in mass. They are voting. They are voting. And you think we will throw it to the trash? We spend millions. We spend millions of dollars to arrange for these elections, because this is the first time we are stabilizing our government. We are spending money. The fiber, the sites, we are also guiding that site. We are spending money. The ones that are voting online, some people who are not presently in Biafran land, they are all voting online in diaspora, and those also within Nigeria who are voting, within Africa who are voting. They also do that online. Now look at it. Somebody tells you that you cannot sit down for one day tomorrow, but they say by force, if you don't come out to work, you will lose your job. You will not be paid your salary if you don't come out. And Soludo had the temerity to come forth to tell people, if you don't open your shop. You remember that this same Soludo had town hall meetings before he became a governor, promoting Biafra, questioning the Nigerian government for not implementing the 3 R's, the rehabilitation, reconstruction, and the reintegration. Oh, sorry, rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconciliation. Are the 3 R's. That why he's questioning. Before his election as a governor, he was always having town hall meetings, always addressing as if he was really genuine. Today he is the one that is fighting anybody who observes the day. Not be the collector woto. He go the collector, and the collecting is just disruption of your government. But the real woto, I know. Time is coming. Oh, time is coming. Time is coming, because you have caused too much pain on our people. Tell me, is Nigeria not in the forefront of any issue in Africa? How much more in West Africa? Examination. Why do you have to fix a WAEC that day? Was it fixed without your consent? Was that WAEC date, mathematics date, fixed with that? That is what, oh, Jide, the guy in TVC with the big bellas, Abawo and Joku. Look at him. He was there fighting, no, giving reasons why the Biafra people didn't have any right to stop that day. That day, after all, even your own children are writing WAEC that day. Maths, it's a very important course they cannot forget. So this your sit at home nonsense cannot hold. God, come and stop it now. Awo, Mbara. You are there, always fighting, condemning every cause of our people, always supporting anything that is against our people and our interests collectively, because you feel you want to maintain a good relationship with every government that comes in power. Oh, you cannot fight a state now. You cannot fight it. Please, if you are listening to me, tell Jide that Jide is always projecting himself as a man who is very well learned. But that is not true. Jide, you're not learned. He's always projecting himself as a man who is very intelligent and scholarly. No, you are not. If you are not, if you are really, you should know that all the things you have always given the people is the opposite. You cannot fight the state. Says who? You cannot be stronger than the state. Says who? Let me not even go far. Let me not go far. Go and check the history of Afghanistan here. Afghanistan here. Go and check Afghanistan here. Afghanistan, they sacked a government. President and his army all run away. He sacked them. The Afghanistan Al-Qaeda, the Taliban sacked, and the Taliban, they are the one, they constitute the government today. They are the government today. Let me not be blowing, saying unnecessary grammar. They are the government today. Did they not sack the government with all the military? Government too. See, you cannot fight the government. That is Jide telling you. Do you know what is the people's will? The people's will. Jide, you said you are learned. The people's will. How can you upturn the people's will forever? No. You can only fool some of the people some of the time. Never all of the people, and never. Certainly not all of the time. A day will always come when the people will wake up. When Soyinka, your brother, told you that it is possible for you to be more in possession of more arms and you are more in numbers, the people with arms. But it is not possible for you who work as a paid worker carrying the arms to defeat the man who is not a paid worker carrying the arms, defending his cause, fighting his own fight, to liberate his own people, to have his own peace, to have life, for survival. And Jide, you say you know law, you know you are learned, you are a very good literate. Go and check Article 51 of the United Nations. Go and check. Go and check Chapter 1 of the United Nations chapter. Go and check. Go and see what is written there. That is why the United Nations was formed in the first place. The United Nations is formed to tell the world that everybody is equal. That a people who feel they don't want to be member of any union, anytime they are tired, they are right to say that there is nobody in the union who has more rights than anybody. The UN Charter said that this is the primary reason for formation of the United Nations. And who are you, Afonsi? Who are you, Apamu, Mbara? Who are you? Jide, who are you? You are practically a nobody. The lady you said you are a scholar. Where scholar by food? Where? Where did you learn? Where did you study? Did you study? Do you look like a studious person? Do you look like a serious person who studies? Always trying to hit at a people who did nothing to you. Okay, I want to now tell you. They say, oh, I was watching your analysis about the Okoma community crisis. Your level of journalism is you are a pocket journalist. You are not qualified. You are not a qualified journalist. Your kind of journalism is a pocket journalism. That a military, that level of high military officers went to a community. There is no issue of any kind of state aggression. That there is a crisis, a dispute between people, which is the work of community leaders and the police within the office of the governor to control. And military. When the military is sending somebody, the military knows whom to send. When the military are sending, they send boys. But high-ranking army captains, lieutenants, big high-ranking officers were that in community. Your intuition, your consciousness did not tell you there is something of interest there. And the military went to that community and constituted that level of nuisance. After a few weeks, the military came up there and they have discovered, they know the people that did it. The people they have rendered homeless, the people they have died in large numbers have gone forever. Every now and then, there is ambush in the north central, in the northeast, even now in the northwest, every now and then, even in Katsina, even now and then in northwest, in the whole northern Nigeria, almost all the states, Nigerian army have been ambushed in very large numbers. I did a program last time. I gave what looked like a detailed analysis and numbers. I mentioned figures, facts and figures. I picked them from national TV. I picked them from national newspapers. I did not pick anything from online that you might call junks. Nothing. I picked what is verified and accepted by Nigerian states. Every now and then, high numbers of the army are ambushed and bite. Jide, you never come one day to say the army should go and wipe out communities there. What happened in Okwama? You say they have to pay for it. And the army now have to go to make innocent people. And what happened? You saw it was not helpless women, helpless youths who are armless. It was old men, including the king. What an embarrassment. Jide, if you are not a fulefu, tell me, why is it that you never bother to show us an emir who has ever been arrested for not going to arrest people who commit a act of terror in his community? Tell me the name of that emir and tell me the community. Tell me the state. Tell me, Jide, you must tell me the state. Tell me that community in the northern Nigeria, in the Fulani, the Caliphate area. Tell me. But Jide, you are happy that the king in Biafran land is humiliated. This man was shedding tears in the custody, and the army boss was saying, but that they are not yet done. Anytime they need him again, they will still involve him. He even surrendered himself. Can you see that? That's the humiliation you want us to continue to take. Jide, I am bringing you here because you are the one in the media who is not, you feel you can talk, you can say anything. I have seen a lot of other anomalies who are joining you, but I am particular about you because you are always found in everything negative. Jide, it was the case between Ganduje and the Yusuf, the current governor in Kano State. You actually had to take side with Ganduje's camp. Everything that is, anybody that is with, you have never been a truthful person in your life. Why Ganduje today? Because Ganduje is in Tinubu's camp, your brother's camp. I have not seen a man as biased as you. Hey, That's why would this one want to probe the former governor? The probe is it, and you are always giving, and that other Anoman there, Anompana that is coming there to always support you. Our people have decided that they will take their destiny into their own hands. You know, I want to ask you, any law anywhere in the world that says a particular people should be one, always enduring, tolerating the pain of their own people? Are there any special people that any constitution of any country or any international organization that supports that? No, it is not the army. Army should not be paid. It is the ordinary people that should be paid. Somebody had the temerity to cite Otti and the Caribbean case. Otti and Zakibiam case. But don't worry, the army is going to, you know how this is the people, these people know that is that they know what happened to Otti in Zakibiam. They know. If the other one say even till today, nothing has been able to grow in Otti village in Biafra. They are priding in what they are doing. They are priding in unleashing terror. Tell me, a country that prides in unleashing terror at armless citizens, who will be that citizen that want to remain in such a country? You think citizenship is a product of coercion? People are forced to become citizens. No. That is why you have always supported the government never to carry out referendum, because you know the will of the people. But how long do you think you can do that? Sorry to disappoint you. 2nd December this year, we are few months ahead, very few months. Biafra will be declared. I don't know how you will be doing your crying, because it be like saying that you carry on for your head. I don't know the language you could take do the crying, because you believe it is not possible. You believe it is not possible. But my scholar, my philosopher told me that, young man, you see that word called impossibility. This is a word found only in the dictionary of fools. It is a word found only in the dictionary of fools. Why would you want to have us coerced into an arrangement that takes our lives, frustrates us, keeps us back into the Stone Age, make sure we are never surviving, frustrates us at every given opportunity? A country whose constitution and the policies tells you, one, that people from this part of the country are more intelligent. Because of that WAEC, NECO, GCE and all the JAMB, all the examinations, that there will be classification of the result based on the mental capacity inborn or inherent on those race. That is to say, for JAMB, for instance, somebody who is coming from Igbo land is supposed to have from 270 scores and above. Then if you have 270 scores, you might be qualified to now write aptitude test to have entrance into university. Then that is somebody who is from this other part, due to they accept that they are mentally deranged, their brain power is too low. That is, they will now have to be allowed to pass with either 90 or 100, 120 maximum. From this course, 190, you score 90 from this side, 90 over 400 though, that you are qualified to write aptitude test and get admitted, or 100 or 120. And somebody who scored 160 from this other 260, this other side is considered did not perform well. Then this is to show that these persons are extremely very superior mentally. Then when it comes to the issue of then who will lead, who will be in the positions of leadership, the expatriates of that country, they say now these people who are the mentally superior people are not qualified to have appointments, have to be in offices, in the top-notch high-ranking offices. Then it is these people who brain are very, very magnificently low are the ones that are qualified to be in very high-ranking offices. And you say that somebody like me should be very happy. Why would that kind of country progress? Tell me, why on earth, how on earth will such a country progress? If it is true that the persons that always occupy the positions of authority, even those that are elective offices that must come from each state must have their representative. Now the representatives of this state have been, the system have been doctored that it is those Arthur brains from this other side that still control and influences whatever happens in this side. That is to say, at the federal level officially, these persons with low brain are in charge at every level of it. Then at the state levels, those states that are from this side too, now they submit to those ones that are also of low level. How will such a society ever succeed? How will they make success? That is why you will hear a brain. That is why you will have the brain that somebody will be producing these natural resources and we will pay big money in dollars to send it to another man's country to process it and then pay another huge money to bring it back. We are talking only the transportation cost to and fro. We are not yet talking about the real cost of processing it over there. It is because you have people of the target brain that are almost equal to that of Nama brain. They are the ones that must rule you. And they say that it is a forbidden thing for you from this side to rule. It is atrocity, it is a sin for you from this side to rule. No matter what you do. And no, they don't care how much that you will do. Counting election will be number one, you will be counting elections, any that you can do that for till your all the ajiwe day for your brokos. Don't color white. You can keep doing that.
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video. Remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.